In this video, I want to show you how I use AI to take tasks that are high impact, but I just couldn't get to, and so I had to stop them, but can now revive them because AI helps me perform those tasks at a fraction of the time. So here's my YouTube channel. It's a YouTube channel that I started a long time ago, like 2012 or something, and I have like 32,000 subscribers. And the way it can be impactful to me is that if it gets revived and starts having a lot of views again, because at one time it was very popular, but now it's nearly dead, because I just didn't have time to update it and spend time on it, and all my videos went into online course teaching platforms, and so I just didn't have time for YouTube. But from YouTube, I could totally upsell my courses, so it is potentially high impact, but I didn't have time to get to it. But as I'll show you, what used to take me like an hour or two will just take me a couple of minutes. So here's my dashboard. In this dashboard, I have some recently released videos, which, as you can see from the views, are doing very poorly because this channel is at the moment kind of dead. And I uploaded this video. For example, I just uploaded the video. It's a video that I already had because I made it for some other course platform. And as you can see, I didn't even write the title. It's just how the file was named. As you can see, file name was this, so just the title was this. So what I'll do is I'll go to ChatGPT and I'll ask it, write me a title, a description, hashtags, and keywords that I can immediately copy and paste into here, which in the past, it used to take me like 5 minutes to write the title and edit the title and come up with a better one. Then the description had to be like 200 words maybe, so that also took some time, and it was really boring and it felt stupid to write, so I would take breaks, and it took an unnaturally long time because it was just boring, right? And everything took time, and so because it was too time consuming, it became too expensive. I couldn't do it. So now I could revive it. So here's what I would do. I would go to ChatGPT and ask it something like this. Let me read what I asked it. Can you write a YouTube title, 300-word description, hashtags and tags, because hashtags and tags, they're a little bit different on YouTube, and the YouTube thumbnail caption, you'll see where that comes into play in a second, for a full course video on how to ask great sales questions. That's just what the video is about. That helps salespeople close sales and become more effective at sales. And very importantly, look, another sentence. Use keywords like sales skills and other keywords related to sales, meaning I'm also asking it to do the SEO, the search engine optimization for that video. And it did it, boom. You see YouTube title, great. I can just copy that, go to the video, paste it into the video. Now take the description. Here's my 300-word description. I'll minimally edit it because sometimes it adds these little icons and pictures, which I don't know that I like. But in any case, I just copy this, paste it here. Then I go back to ChatGPT, meta tags, perfect sales training, sales skills. And then it's going to give me the hashtags also. Here they are. The hashtags usually would go under the description. And these kind of pretty much become, when you go show more here, the tags. So you would go sales skills. I won't bore you by going into details, but very fast. Save this. And then one last thing, thumbnail caption. I'll go to something like Canva, and I already have this preset here. This was generated by AI, this image. So I'm handsome. It looks like I got all my plastic surgeries. In any case, some people will say, well, some of your plastic surgeries look a little botched. And why don't your plastic surgeries look similar when people actually watch your video? Well, I don't know. It's hard to answer that. But in any case, some people have complained about why do parts of me look different in this picture. In any case, the AI made me look handsome. Let me enjoy being more handsome with AI. But what I can do is just basically change the text. This is a little bit too long and a little bit clunky, but I can kind of go with it because the purpose of text like this is just to inspire interest. And I quickly download this thumbnail, and in a second I can upload it by going to YouTube and just saying upload file. Here it is, save, and there are some other details that can be edited here, like the end screen, etc. But essentially, all the prep work the writing, the title, the description. In the past, I know I'm not a particularly slow writer, but it did take me like 1 hour usually to do all this or more. So for me to now do this within 5 minutes is such a substantial time savings that I'm able to relaunch a video daily. And since I make a lot of videos every day anyway, it's a fantastic way to repurpose the videos. So all I can do here is just say public, done, saved it, and launched this video. Now it's live. You see, this is how now you're able to open doors that you couldn't do before just because you didn't have time for certain impactful. Keep in mind, remember, impactful. If this wasn't potentially impactful, don't waste your time with it. Instead, go to the park, enjoy your day. But if you see that there's some initiative that could be impactful, and by the way, you might say, oh, you could have just hired a freelancer. Yeah, but it would have taken me so much more time to hire freelancers, fire ones who aren't working well, explain to the freelancers exactly what I need, test them because they make mistakes, test their work, etc. The freelancers would have also taken a lot more time. This is infinitely faster. And what you would spend your time on is find the flaws in what you did. In my case, maybe the thumbnail could be better still. It's a little chunky looking with how the text looks like. It's not beautiful. So that could be the next thing to explore in terms of how do I raise quality. But in terms of time saving, this just allowed me to do something that I otherwise just could not. Because if it took me an hour, there's no way I could justify putting a video up on YouTube that, as you can see, the previous video got like 32 views. The one before got like 10 views. There would be too much risk to put an hour into this per day. But at 5 minutes per day, I can take that risk and I can actually maintain that risk long term for a month, 2 months, 3 months to see where this goes in order to give it a legitimate effort. Because a lot of times we try things and just don't have the time and resources and the effort is not legitimate. So this way, the effort is legitimate, the task is potentially high impact, and the time is literally a couple of minutes.